Okay, phase one of my game. Here we go again, dealing with fuck niggas. You know how I get. It ain't enough that I got the worst team in the league, nigga. My highest overall is 80, 82. That's Darren Collison, and then the 80 is Derek Williams, Derek Favors. Excuse me. Then it's Derek Favors after that. And it's Derek Favors after that. That's the 80. The 82 is Darren Collison, and then it's downhill from there. Now, this nigga, you know, the first way you could tell niggas is playing off-ball defense is when they use the left trigger. So, I'm going to just play it real slow and let people that's watching paying attention to this shit. Now, I'm up the court. Now, it would be this nigga, but he'll switch off to this nigga to prevent a pass, you know, because I like to pass the ball up the court before half-court line. But, as you can see, this nigga switches to defensive stance real quick, like that. So he'll have to switch back to him. Boom. Now, continuing on, the ball is still in his hand. He switched back to him to run across, but to bring this man across too, which is in that position. Now his hands is up. Boom. That's the on-ball defender. And he's really the on-ball defender because he's actually on the ball, but he brought the double team. Boom. I passes it out. While the ball is in midair, take a look at Ben Gordon. Yep, running. Typical nigga status, man. You know, off-balling the nigga. 1-3-1 off-balling the nigga with no team. I think he 1-3-1 because I 1-3-1. Well, I 1-3-1 because all my niggas on-ball defense suck. You know what I'm saying? I had rookies bumper carring off my players in earlier games and going to the basket, but that's a different story. Boom. Now that's him. Now, I got a roller. Remember, because I usually run pick and rolls. He'll throw his hands up. Boom. To prevent that. I got another screen. He got hit off of that. Now he on this nigga. And I took the shot, and I made it. Boom. Okay. Now, I take you to another possession when I was holding it, while I was in a half-court set. I'm getting in mostly in half-court sets. That way you can see what he really doing. Because it's 1-3-1. Like, as soon as I started playing 1-3-1, he playing 1-3-1. So, boom. Nigga with his hands down in front of him. This nigga runs back. You can see him covering. Look. You can see this nigga like slightly covering that pass. But I ain't gonna get to that. So he had to switch back off to him. Switch back. Boom. Switch back. This nigga. See, trying to cancel out that entry pass because I'd have had my nigga cutting. Had he not have did that shit. It's another fuck shit. Now he playing on ball. Now I can throw it back to that nigga. Now he on the ball with him because he's on the wing. He basically just pressing A and switching. You know what I'm saying? So, alright, this bucket was just a layup. Boom. On all my buckets. This bucket was just a fast break. See, this is why I'm running up the court on niggas because they always doing some fuck shit on defense. Walgreen, 2-point jump shot. I was in a half-court set in this one. This will be a perfect chance to get that off-ball cheddar. Play on ball, nigga. Like, you ain't got no reason to not play on ball on a rookie. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nicholas Batum, on ball is at least a 75, 80 or higher. By now, this is in the second season. I threw a fake pass. He got his hands up. Any nigga that play defense with their hands up in a 1-3-1, 9 times out of 10 they off ball. Throw it to that nigga. Quickly throw it to him. Boom. Look. Hey. What's going on here? Look at this. Look. We got something. We got footage. What are you reaching for? Christian Yang is not a shooter. And neither is he. But you reaching. You got caught with your hand out. Clearly out. Caught. That's what, phase 2 out of 3. 2 out of many more. Caught. Let's take a look at it again. Who's playing on ball out here? If you're in a 1-3-1. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but is this nigga trying to front me or what? Boom. He swipes. Boom. Christian Yang is cutting to the basket. Of course, he got his hands up. Boom. Look at this. Head fake. I know that was the computer because I always get the computer head fakes. I know he's playing D on him because he could rip. That's the only reason. Why. See? Boom. Ball's gonna come to him. He's gonna hurry up out. Close out on the shot. Alright. Another phase of my plan. He's already in his half-court set. One zoning. What's this? 2-3. 1-3-1. Now switch. Now 1-3-1. It looked like man for a minute because everybody looked like they got a man. You know what I'm saying? Looked like man for a brief, but I took advantage of that. Because, you know, the nigga Jack is sloppy. Of course. Okay. Let's get to it. Let's see here. Okay, we got another half-court set. You know, he in the zone. You know, a bunch of niggas clogged up in the paint. Look at this, Zach Randolph, Batum, and Serapin, and Tony Douglas. Of course he's playing him because he can rip. Because he got a steal. Look, I got past that nigga. He's bringing the double. Now he wants to play on a nigga that's not in front of the ball handler. Clearly not in front of the ball handler. I pass it to my nigga Yenga. Passes it back out. He's put his hands up. And hands up D. Shit is so fucking weak. Like, niggas is so fucking weak. They so fucking phony, man. Like, let's get another half-court set. Because that's basically what I was in most of the games. Any fucking way. You did. Okay. Boom. Now. Stealing. Put that nigga on the floor. Pass it to Christian Yang. Just because he's open. Not because he can shoot, but just because he's open. This nigga jumping. This nigga jumping. This nigga jumping. That's him. Now he switches off to him. Because he can rip, of course. Then the other nigga gets back. Of course, he switches off to him to close out. Boom. Now this right here, I just went up the court to score. Whatever. Another layup by Yenga. Whatever. Aaron Collins layup. Alright, let's take a look at this. Boom. What defense he gonna say in? Probably gonna claim man for a minute. This look like man. But I got by that Euro. Okay, just take another look at the off-ball setting. At a half court set. Hands up. Where's this nigga come from? Switching off. Then this nigga comes lean up behind him. See how he moves? I could tell when niggas is doing this. And when he moves, his hand goes up, his hand goes down. Because every time you highlight a player, they get into a more automatic defensive stance. Though this defensive stance right here, he's doing it on his own. That means he's on that player for more than at least a second or two. 1.5 second. 1.5 seconds. Boom. So when he puts his hands down, that means he's usually running. I went to the basket, got myself a foul. But as you could clearly see here, boom, my nigga hitting threes. My nigga hit 2 threes. You know what I'm saying? Alright, he got that in there. That favors. You can tell what he playing, man. This is just doubling, bringing like 4 niggas on little ass Darren Collison. You weak for that. Garbage. Whatever, man. Now, boom, boom. Here. And boom. This video about to end. I'm going to get to phase 2 in a minute. I'm going to holler at y'all.